So, hello and welcome to the the last part of my Whisky scene tutorial. Last time we stopped here, and one viewer has reminded me that I forgot this bulge at the bottom of this bottle. So I will make it now. If you want to do it, we don't have to do it, but I just want to show you how you do it. So go to your bottle here, and now I have here the plug, another Nitroman plugin with Magic Solo. It's a great plugin. So in R16 you have the solo here as well, but I prefer the Magic Solo. And if I click this Magic Solo, at first I just click my bottle here and then Magic Solo, and I have just my bottle here. Good, so we go in the line mode here. So and here we need the bulge, what I had in the original render. Good, let's go to the polygon mode. Take this polygon, as I selected. Then we need the knife. K on the keyboard. Go in the plane mode. One cut. Then we need one. And what's important? Restrict the selection. So one cut here. So we have half of the polygon. Another cut. We have quarters. So now we go in the line mode. Knife line mode. So, and we need a cut from here in the middle here to here, middle, and the same here from the middle here to the middle here. So just we have one point here in the center. Go in the point mode, and what we do, of course, we optimize. Now we select this point, and we bevel this point. MS on the keyboard. We need no subdivisions, and here we go. How far we go? Let's say 4. 4 should be okay. Oh, my, bit too much. 3.5. Yeah, better. Okay. Then we select this polygon, go in the side view, so we know the height, how high we want this bulge. So hold your command key and drag this polygon just up. See, yeah, that's enough here. And now scale this polygon so we get this bulge. Yes, like this. Maybe not so high, so it should be okay. Now we have this. Of course, we do optimize. Boom. So now we need this whole thing round. So we go in our edge mode. Take a ring selection. You can select it here, ring selection. Where is the ring selection? Ring selection here. Or shortcut UB. And take this selection here. Another bevel with MS. Now we need 5 subdivisions. And C limit is checked, that's okay. And now let's see how far we go. Yeah, so that we have a nice rounding here. No, that looks okay. Yeah, it's okay. Then go in your point mode, and of course optimize. Good. So now we go in the edge mode, loop selection UL, and take this, no, come on, yeah, this one, just you see, just this loop selection, MS for bevel, and bevel this about here, yeah. Here we do something more. We need polygon selection and just select all these polygons around this hole. Right click and melt. Go to melt. So nice. Then we go to the point mode and we see we have here some points we don't need. So just select these points and hit delete. That's okay. Again optimize. So, and now in the edge mode, loop selection with UL and MS for bevel, and let's bevel this. So now we have this bulge in our bottle. Let's use X-ray. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. Of course, you have to do this with the fluid, then with the same yeah, the same numbers. So if you beveled or you have a height here from, let's say, 3 centimeter, you have to do the same with the fluid with 3 centimeters, and the same way with everything. So exactly the same. Yeah, exactly the same you have to do with the fluid. That's it, what I want to say. So, but I don't, for this scene I don't need this, I don't want to do it with the fluid now again. So just go back with the whole thing. So, okay, and go back to our scene. Now, sorry. Sorry. So, and this on the second look, what I don't like on this scene is the glass. It looks boring. So, make some changes, some small changes. Oh, in the garage here. First, I want to scale it, yeah, like this. Oh, sorry. No. Okay. And now I want the bulge deformer. For this, I do this whole null object here in a new null object. So just Alt G on the keyboard. We have here a new null. Name it class 2. So, and then I want here this class a bulge deformer. So we take the deformers, and if you hold down your shift key on the keyboard and press the taper we have automatically a child. The taper is automatically a child of this new null object here. Okay, of course the taper is much too big. Let's scale it down. Let's see how big I need it. With E. Yeah, that should be okay. Let's see. So, and now taper and with the strange and minus whatever. The glass is too. I want the glass a bit higher. So yes, that's better. And for this reason, we took the axis on the Y null, so we have it on the bottom directly. So we scale from the bottom, and the glass is every time on the bottom. So doesn't matter what we scale or what we do. So it's okay. It looks much better than before. It's not so boring. Good. So I would say let's start texturing and lighting this whole thing. Yeah. Did I forget something else? Yeah, the cork here. Yeah, the cork we do later, but now let's texture this first. Good, for the first texture, just create a new material. Just double click here in this area, or go to create new material, open it, and name it class. For class we don't need a color here. Transparency about 98%. Then class, the refraction is I think 1.517. That's okay, that's okay. Make a Fresnel. I don't know how to say. Go in and physically, and we go to, let's see, we should have class here too. Class crown, class, yeah, 517, it's okay. Okay, and invert it. And for the reflectance, so I have here the R16, and I do the, of course I do the textures in R16, but in every other version down 16, as a bit before 16, we don't have this reflectance channel. But I give you the materials, the whole scene. I give it to download, and if you open this whole scene, then in 14, 15 or whatever, 13, normally the textures they should be converted, so you can work with them, and you can use it in 14 or 15 or something. You can use it too there. Okay, so the reflectance channel, what I don't need, what I never need, is this default specular. We'll delete it. Add GGX. Near nothing. A roughness on a little roughness. So the 2 is okay. Then 100 reflections. Let's see, 95. We can change these things, of course, later. So when we have light and everything, it's just for the first things. Here we need a dielectric glass. Okay, that's okay. That should be our glass. Then do it on our bottle. Here, bottle. Okay, and of course on our glass too, but just on the glass, not on the fluid. So, good, this was the first thing. Now we go to the whiskey material. Just let's copy this material with you hold down your command key and drag it, and you have a copy of this material. Name it Whisky. We need no color, but at the transparency we have to do something. We take transparency, this is okay. For the fluid we take 7.5, yeah, a bit more, yes. Fresnel should be the same. As I said, we can change the settings later. But we need an absorption color. The absorption color we will make things like this. Okay, and absorption distance from, let's say, 30 for the moment. It looks strange now, but we will see later. So for the reflectance, here is okay, but in the Fresnel we need here 7.5. We have the same here. Okay, it should be okay. So, and the whiskey we need on the fluid here, under the glass. and we need it in the bottle fluid here. So, okay. The next step, let's make the ice cubes. Yeah. So, copy the glass again. Ice, the transparency here, that's the 90. Then ice, what is the ice reflectance? Let's see here. Water ice is 131. Okay, copy this, paste it here, so, and paste it here too. Then, and the blurriness of 10. This looks icy. Reflectance here should be okay. Okay. So we need it for these ice cubes in the glass, and for the ice cubes here, the bottle. I don't know what floor of the bottle. So moment, we need it just on the cubes, not on the puddles here. Cube here and here. Okay, and now we need just water for our puddles here. Go to glass, copy your glass, name it water. Go to the transparency, water is 333. Fresnel 333. Okay. So, and here everything fine. 333. So, and this is for this here. Okay. Now we have textured this. We need now our floor, this wood strip here, and the wall. Okay, now let's continue with the floor. We make a new material. Name it floor. Of course. So, then we need a wood texture. I have already my textures here. So I take this one. Go and first I need color. And take it here. As I said, I will give you the textures and shaders and everything you can download later. So, okay. The reflectance, we delete the specular. No, not a Fong, so I need a JGX here. So, roughness from about 5, I would say. Here we need nothing. Or let's see, 10 and 15 reflectance. And the Fresnel with dielectric. We try the ruby. Yeah, looks good. But we don't need so much Fresnel, I think. 25 should be okay. Yeah, we see it later. Okay, that's our floor. And put it on our floor. But the texture is too big, we'll see. So go here on the plane and just make it 10 by 10. Looks better. So the next thing we need is our wood strip here. So let's copy the floor material. Wood strip. And here we change the color a little bit. So let's make here from the texture, we make a layer. Then we go in the layer, and under effect we add an brightness contrast effect, and let's say here okay, should be okay. And here the same as the floor texture, but with the Fresnel with 100. And put it on our, this is the wood strip here, let's name it wood strip. So, okay. And the last thing is the wall. The wall we had new material, color, and here we take a gradient. Invert this gradient, invert not so. Black is okay, and here we take something like orange, light orange. Okay, and we need it circular. Okay, and the same, we don't need reflectance. And the same texture, we just copy this texture, right click on texture, copy, and go to the luminance channel, right click on texture and paste. So, okay, and now we do this on the wall, and you see we have such a texture. But we need to, okay, but it's not really in the middle. Let's take our wall, name this wall, floor, take this wall and move it a bit here, so it's okay. And this gradient we need a little bigger, so let's go to this and just drag the black to the right. Yeah, looks better. Now again, just copy this texture and paste it in the luminance. Good. Okay, the next step are the lights. First I will make a camera. And the camera, the coordinates of the camera, here the H at 0 and the X I want, so about this, yeah. Okay, for the first it's okay. And give it a protection tag, right click, protection. And now go away from the camera, hide our camera in the viewport. This taper we can hide from the viewport too, just do it like this. Good, so we start with an area light. We rotate it 90 degrees, we do it like a overhead softbox. Go here, do it a little smaller. Okay, smaller here. Should be okay. So, but we need that overhead. Good. Generally, what we need is a area shadow. The details we need a fall off from this inverse square, and let's see how far we go. So about this, yeah. Okay, and what's important, you have to check here, showing reflection, so that the glass has something to reflect. Okay, showing reflection. Then we take this overhead box, we just duplicate it, name it softbox 1, rotate it 90 degrees and move it like 70 centimeters. Let's look. Okay. Up. This area light is too big. Yes. And down here. But I want it up here. So, and rotate it a little bit. Let's see here. Okay. Should be okay. Then copy this softbox. Softbox 2. So we move it over. Yeah, let's take the world axis so we can move straight here. Here we have here R. Go back. Go here to 120. Okay. But now in these softboxes, let's see with the details. How far we have to go with the. Ah, it's okay. Should be okay. Good. Go in the camera. Okay, okay. And the camera is. Where's the camera go? Like this, okay. Ah, camera here. So, let's have a first look. We need the render settings. Oh, this layout. Here, render settings. I have here a low one. There is the ambient occlusion. Don't forget the ambient occlusion to evaluate transparency. And physically I have just progressive with here everything 0. It just should be a very fast render. So here press just Control R and it should render our first look. It doesn't look so bad for the first try. Okay. It's quite okay. Good. Okay, stop this render. Okay, the next we do, we will make this cork too. Why not? So, just go to our bottle, just then solo this bottle. First I have to go out of the camera. So. Good. So now solo the bottle. It's okay, just play here. Now we just make a cylinder. Oh, the little bit too big. So radius 2 or so. Okay. Two is good. maybe so. I think I told you, if you hold your Alt key and press on these small arrow keys, you go in small steps, change it. If you don't hold your Alt, you have full steps. With Alt, you have small steps. So, let's see. 930 should be okay. So, size here, the height. 50. There's the height. 8. Yeah, it should be okay. So, and we make the cylinder, we make segments, the height 2, I think. Come on, 2 segments. Let's let it burn 1 second and just convert it with C. So now we go in edge mode and take our knife. Okay, restrict the selection, not deactivate it, and now in the height of here about. If you hold your shift key, you have a straight line, and cut it here. So now we have a round cut. Go in your polygon mode, loop selection UL, and D for extrude, and extrude it like this. Okay, good. So now we go out of our solo mode. Put it here in, okay. Now let's solo our cork. Go in, yeah. Then we need some loop cuts, loop selections, UL, loop selection here and here. Come on. Then, first we need to optimize. So now, NS for bevel. 3 should be okay. Here. Okay. Then one loop selection here. UL. NS for let's see if here we do 5 subdivisions, and on the bottom here another loop selection, UL, NS for 5 is okay here, and do it like this. Okay, that should be okay. Go out of our solo mode. Oh, looks okay. I would say it's okay. Now we do here back. So where is Our bottle is out of the thing. Let's go here. However, good. For the cork we need a texture, of course. Create a new texture, new material. Name it cork. Cork. The color we need a texture. I have here cork texture. Yes. And show it in here. Is everything okay? The reflectance. Roughness. Of course, away with this. So, roughness about, yeah, way. Then, strength here about 2%. Okay. And if dielectric vinyl will do, the salt. Okay, and put it on our cork. Of course, this cork texture is too big now. It should be okay with 5.5. Let's have a look. I don't know. It's too small. Yeah, looks better. Yeah, what we need is a normal map to go to our normals. Texture, I have. Where do I have my textures? Let's go in the bridge. Here is my normal map. And put it in here. Okay. Okay, good. Go back in our camera. Camera is. Okay. First, have to look at the camera coordinates. It's okay. So now let's have a look how it looks now. But I do it with the under render. Let's just go to adaptive and automatic and about 40 here back everything. So that's good. Output file we make 600. Should be okay for the first render. And now let's see what we get. Looks quite nice. But now you get an idea. Of course, you can now tweak as much as you want. But now what I don't like is fluid. Let's see with the whiskey. Let's give the whiskey a color. Maybe it helps. really. Okay. Okay, it looks a bit better, but I think I know what to do. Just take the bottle and rotate it a little bit, like so. Now have a look. Oh, the fluid looks better, I think. Like this. Yeah, it looks better. Okay, so I pause a little bit this record and do a nicer render so we can see what it does. Okay, now here we have our rendered scene. Looks quite good so far, I think. How I said, you can tweak it as everyone, but you can refine this result, of course, in Photoshop. I'll show you what it does. It makes a big difference with a little post work. So let's save this picture. Photoshop PSD, 16-bit per channel, it's okay. Okay, Whisky scene render, okay. Good, so I'll go to my bridge. Here is the, then go to double click it. Here we are in Photoshop. So, okay. Make this to smart object. I changed here everything to in English, and normally I work, of course, in German layout. So now go to the filter, raw filter. So for me it's Control Shift A normally, and here I am in the. So let's do it here. Okay, the raw. Go to 100%, and here the clarity a bit. Okay, but it's not the nicest render. You see this, there are some grain, but this render took just about 3.5 minutes or so. So, okay. Let's see the difference. Yeah, see, you can tweak it. That's why I work a lot in post work too, and I work a lot with my textures. So sometimes I just model half an hour and work for the textures 3, 4, 5 hours, or for the lighting, but it would be too long for a tutorial, of course. So, but I hope you got an idea how I work, how I did it, and maybe you show me your links in the comments with a link to your work or something else, or to your result. And yeah, I think we are ready so far. Because here, with the whiskey I'm not quite satisfied, but with the whiskey, Do I like Fresnel in the whiskey? Go away with this Fresnel, I cleared it. And now make it 40, output 600, should be okay. It's better without Fresnel, I think, and maybe not so transparent. No, that's okay. Last try. How I said, I play with the post work and textures and something. I play a lot, but I think it's okay. So, okay. Let's see. That's it for today. I hope it was a little bit helpful. I hope you understood me, and I promise for the next tutorials I will try to improve my English. But I'm not the youngest one, so brain needs time. Good. So, as I said, hope you liked this tutorial series. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned a little bit, hope you can use something from my tips or something else. And I give you everything in the description, every link to the textures or to the project file and to the plugins. And say yes, say bye bye, and maybe you want another tutorial, I don't know, or you have enough with my first tutorial. Just let me know, so you can post on my Facebook site, you can post here in the comments if you like a new tutorial. And yeah, that's it. So have a nice day, have a nice evening, have a nice morning, whatever, wherever you are. And I hope I have not forgotten something. Okay, so bye bye and have a nice day. Ciao.